the more conscious we are, the closer we are to grasping what is true within our own experience. The more conscious we are, the closer we are to grasping what's true within our own experience. It's kind of referring to the need to know basis, bottom line, existential assumptions, blah, 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 how things really work, what's going on when you perceive, interpret, etc. All that stuff. See, so the more you know what's going on in your own experience, because most people are not conscious at all what goes on in their own experience. Once again, they're just conscious of the cattle prod. They're just conscious of some kind of reaction, motion, or thought, or impulse that pushes them this direction or that direction. And in that way, you are not free. And people think they're free because they get to do what they want. See, I get to do what I want, so I'm free. Well, not really, because you're not free to be free of the stuff that you want. See, the stuff that pushes you, your fears and needs, your impulses and drives. See, you're a slave to that. Yeah, but I want it. All right, that's nice. I'm glad you want it. And of course you want it because that's the self. That's what self's doing, you see. But you understand, see? You're not free from it. You're bound to it. You're enslaved by it. You're not free to have it or not have it. You have to have it. Or you have to not have it if it's something you're afraid of or whatever. That's not freedom. That's self-survival. That's what you're already bound to doing. And you are totally committed to it. So given you're totally committed to it, it appears that that's what you want. You know, in this country, freedom has become much more and more getting what you want, see, and avoiding what you don't want. I'm free to get what I want. I'm free to do whatever I want to do, and that's freedom. I'm free to have nothing bother me. Good luck with that. Freedom from pain, freedom from upset, freedom from other people doing things you don't want them to do. That's freedom. No, it's not. I mean, you can see, like it's real prison. You know what I'm saying? A prison of your own making. Okay. Because you have to avoid, you probably noticed it's really difficult to get people to do everything you want them to do, right? And not to ever bother you. In any case, let's say you embark upon that as a goal, and you already have. Everybody does basically. You don't want to have anything that's uncomfortable. You want everything comfortable. Good stuff, pleasurable stuff, right? Nothing painful at all. So do you see how reductive that is going to be? See? Now you can't confront anybody about anything that you think the consequences of which they're going to be upset, or they're going to be angry, or they're going to whatever. See? You can't go there, because now you have to endure that uncomfortable stuff. See, you can't approach the truth in any place where it might be resisted, and it will be. See? Etc. And so you get smaller and smaller and smaller. I think the best place would be to live inside a cell and have robots pass you food. Then perhaps nobody will disturb you, and life will never disturb you. But you can also see the relationship to that in a prison. In this case, solitary confinement, which most people don't find very pleasant. But see, imagine that somehow, in some ways, you live inside this same prison, solitary confinement. It's that place you live, this private little world, you live inside of, Try to rearrange everything so it fits, you see. You get to do what you want to do there. In another book, I've called that Lucifer. Lucifer, the devil, you see. I'd rather rule in hell than serve in heaven. See, rather than sacrifice myself for the truth, I'm going to rule in this hell that's myself. This little world that I am, my own mind, my own private little world that I think is real. I'm speaking for you again. I don't think it's real. You see? If you think it's real, you think it's actual existential reality that must exist. It isn't, and it doesn't have to.